Welcome back to Country Conversations. My name is Joey, and as always, I'm joined by...
Hey man, it's Chris over here. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Got a fun one tonight. What's up with you, brother?
I'm just ready for the holiday season to kick into full gear and listen to some country music and watch the CMA Awards.
That's right, man. I cannot believe it is November 1st as of this recording, and the CMA Awards are next week.
Yep.
So for our avid listeners, we must drop a CMA prediction episode, and here it is.
That's right.
That's what we're doing tonight for you guys. We're going to predict who we think is going to win in the major categories of the CMA Awards next week on November 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning. Again.
That's right. Yeah.
They're running it back.
Peyton Manning is everywhere.
He retired from football, and he never disappeared. He's been
right.
relevant ever since in the media world. So, and his, I don't know, forgive me, I am a football fan, but I forget, it's like their show, Eli and Peyton's show. They do Monday Night Football or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the Manning cast.
Manning cast, yes, there it is. Yeah, that is, I've watched it a couple times. It's fun.
It is.
But anyway, that's a whole other episode. We can talk about other people's podcasts.
That's right.
And Lainey leads with 9 nominations, which is huge. She's had a huge year.
I read somewhere that she's the first person ever to lead the nominations in her first 2 years being nominated. Like she's and her first arena tour just went on sale last week. She sold out almost every show. So I mean,
amazing.
She's got to be the. I mean, I was thinking the other day, she's the biggest new female act that we've had since probably Carrie, I would think.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I would venture to agree with that.
I don't know. She's just connecting on a bunch of different levels. Obviously, Yellowstone helped her. She's had these 3 huge duets, and she's had her own hits. And there's just something like authentic about her. And she's like the hat and the bell bottoms, like she's got that look that people are dressing up as her for Halloween. I mean that's different. That's a different level right there.
For sure, man. And Yellowstone, she made a couple appearances on there. That was huge for her.
Absolutely.
She had. I try to. Going back to like mid to late last year, we tried to get her on the podcast, and I talked to her manager, but it was not a good fit. We were not up to level with her at that time. The bus had done taken off, so
that's right.
And they were kind and let us know that it just wasn't a good fit. So
and she's got the voice and the chops to back it up. So
absolutely. Now we've been rooting for her for a while, and it's really cool to see a female taking off like this because for a long time it was just the boys, and females weren't getting the recognition at country radio or in the genre. So. Yep. To have Lainey leading the pack, so to speak, for all these up-and-coming females. And even, like, Carly Pearce, amazing. We've got a lot of really strong females in country music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Lainey's leading the way. Who else led nomination? I think Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll is right behind her.
Yeah.
He's got 5 nominations.
That's awesome, man.
Which I'm a fan of Jelly Roll. Yeah, take it as you wish. Some people don't necessarily think he's super country or whatever, but that's okay. I'm a fan. I think he... Put on one of the best live shows I've seen this year.
And the songs that was on this last album, Wetzel Chapel, and the songs that he's released to radio. I mean, they're as country or more country than anything else on radio right now, especially the subject matter. I mean, he's connecting with people and singing about real stuff more than anybody right now.
I agree. Yep, 100%. So we'll go ahead and get rolling into this. The first category we're going to take some predictions on. New Artist of the Year. Nominees are Zach Bryan, Jelly Roll, Parker McCollum, Megan Moroney, and Haley Witters.
Oh, man. That's a good list. Oh, man.
I'm torn between Zach and Jelly.
Yeah, I think just because Jelly's part of the Nashville machine, I think Jelly will win it.
That's what I'm thinking, too. I'm going to go Jelly Roll as well.
Yeah. I mean, Zach's not. I mean, Zach's had 3 or 4 albums out. Like, Jelly's not new, but he's new to the country scene.
Yeah, Jelly's been putting out music for a really long time, but a new country artist for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go Jelly.
Yeah, although all of these artists are deserving, I would say. I mean, Parker, Megan Moroney, Haley Witters, they're all great, but it's got to be Jelly Roll for that one.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, man. We both go with Jelly Roll. So the next category, we've got Music Video of the Year. Yep. Nominees are Light On in the Kitchen, Ashley McBryde, Memory Lane, Old Dominion, Need a Favor, Jelly Roll, Next Thing You Know, Jordan Davis, and Wait in the Truck, Hardy featuring Lainey Wilson.
I think this is probably the most obvious one of all of them. Who you got on this one?
I've got Wait in the Truck, Hardy and Lainey.
It's got to be. It's one of the most iconic music videos of the last 5 years.
Yeah,
it's got to be Wait in the Truck.
Yep, we're so far we're in agreement on both.
It would totally shock me if that doesn't win music video of the year.
The only other thing that I could see taking it maybe would be Next Thing You Know, Jordan Davis, but that's more because of the song. I mean,
yeah.
But Wait in the Truck is an amazing song. Like,
it's a killer song, and the whole video tells the story, and it's just hard for me to imagine it not winning.
I agree with you 100%, man.
Yeah.
The next couple here are ones that we just take a shot in the dark at usually.
Yeah.
Vocal Group of the Year. Nominees are Lady A, Little Big Town, Midland, Old Dominion, and Zach Brown Band.
It's so weird because none of these acts are super hot right now. I mean, they've all had amazing careers, but I mean, I guess Old Dominion, but I don't know. I'm gonna go Old Dominion.
I have no idea. I don't even know who to pick anymore for this one. I'll just go Midland to be different.
Okay.
Since we picked the same for the last couple. The next one, this is another one that's always kind of like, you never know.
I know. Since Florida Georgia Line stopped winning it. I mean, Dan and Shay's won it a bunch, but I don't know. Sometimes they give it to Brothers Osborne a lot.
Yeah, they do.
So who were the nominees on that one?
Vocal Duo of the Year is the category. Nominees: Brooks and Dunn, Brothers Osborne, Dan and Shay, Maddie and Tay, and The War and Treaty. Which they've been kind of popping off in the country scene here lately. All these award shows. They have been,
and they're on a bunch of festivals. I mean, they haven't had any sort of mainstream radio success, but they've toured a bunch with Stapleton. Yeah. They've been on the Opry a lot. They've been on a bunch of festivals. I don't think they'll win, but they definitely have a bunch of cred right now.
I'm gonna go Brothers Osborne just because, like you mentioned, they've won it. I think they've won like the last 2 years, right?
I'm gonna go Dan and Shay just because I feel like the newer album.
Yeah, the newer album,
Bigger Houses, is getting a little bit of better publicity than some of their other stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Even Grady had mentioned how he actually kind of respected it a lot more than previous stuff they'd put out. That was a lot more pop influence. So
absolutely.
I'll be honest, I haven't listened to all of it. Just the big hit off of it is all I've heard, really. So
there's some good ones on there. It's just when it all kind of sounds similar because his vocal is so good, but it's so like, it's almost like listening to Carrie sing. Like Carrie's vocal is so amazing that you kind of get lost from the song because you're just listening to her voice. And it's similar to Shay's voice. Like his voice is the star. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But there's a couple on there that are really good. So you should definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll do that. Let's see. Next category is Musical Event of the Year. We've got some heavy hitters in this one. We've got Save Me, Jelly Roll with Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
She Had Me at Heads Carolina remix, which was Cole Swindell, obviously, with Joe D. Messina.
Yeah.
Thank God, Kane Brown with Caitlin Brown.
That was a big smash.
Again, Wait in the Truck, Hardy featuring Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
We Don't Fight Anymore, Carly Pearce featuring Chris Stapleton.
Phew, man, that's five. That's five big ones.
That is, I don't know, man. I'm torn. I don't know.
I think Lainey's gonna win. I just don't know which one.
I know. I'm gonna go Save Me with Jelly Roll.
Oh man, I hate for us to just be the same, but
hey, we usually are.
It's got to be Save Me. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I love that song so much.
It's so good, and them doing it together was awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, man, I guess I'm going to stick with it, Save Me.
Yep.
Next one, we've got Single of the Year, Fast Car, Luke Combs, which is the Tracy Chapman cover, for those of you who may not know. Heart Like a Truck, Lainey Wilson. Need a Favor, Jelly Roll.
Yep.
Next Thing You Know, Jordan Davis. And again, Wait in the Truck, Hardy featuring Lainey Wilson.
Ooh, man. This one's really tough. These are always tough because, these are five huge songs from last year.
Yeah, huge hits.
Yeah, could go any direction on this one, really.
I gotta go Fast Car, Luke's cover. You do
It's
too,
hard.
right?
Well, no, I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me to imagine that they'll give it to a cover, but I mean,
Yeah, it was so
it's
big.
really it's so big, and it's it might be a pop song from the late '80s, but the way he does it is so country. It's such a good story song.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Heart Like a Truck.
All right, I could see that one too. All of these are really good songs, man. I was thinking Next Thing You Know, Jordan Davis.
I know. It's crazy.
That's a big one. Next one is Song of the Year. A lot of the same songs are in this category as well as nominees. We got Fast Car again, songwriter Tracy Chapman, sang by Luke Combs. Heart Like a Truck, Next Thing You Know, Tennessee Orange, which was a Megan Maroney song.
Yep. And
Wait in the Truck.
I'm going to go Wait in the Truck on this one.
Yeah, I would love to see Fast Car get it just because it would, I mean, that's such an iconic song that Tracy wrote.
Yeah.
And this is more like songwriter credit than singer, you know? So I love Luke, but it would be so cool to see Tracy like get some recognition at the CMAs.
It would be. It wouldn't surprise me if they do give it Song of the Year because it's, like you said, it's about the songwriting process. But I'm going to stay Wait in the Truck.
Just to be different, I'm going to go Next Thing You Know, Jordan Davis.
It's a good song, man.
Such a good meaning, such a good song. You're going Wait in the Truck. So I'm keeping track of I always keep track of these. We've done a recap episode like once or twice, but we usually don't. We usually neglect that.
We usually don't do very good on these, but it's still fun.
Yeah,
it's still fun to go through, man.
We usually miss on quite a few, but we get some of them.
That's right.
All right. We're getting to the heavy hitter categories here. Not that these aren't all heavy hitters, but...
these are the big ones, though.
Yeah. Female Vocalist of the Year. We've got Kelsey Ballerini, Miranda Lambert, Ashley McBride, Carly Pearce, and Lainey Wilson.
It would shock me if Lainey doesn't win this one.
Agreed. Yeah. I think we're going the same on this one again.
I mean,
it's got to be Lainey. Yeah. Like, they're all amazing singers, and I would love to see Carly or Ashley take it, but...
Carly's won it. Yeah,
she's won it.
Miranda's won it 9 times.
And Kelsey's EP was really good.
It was, yeah. She had the album that was pretty good and it got some traction, but the EP really was a big moment for her. And she had the huge tour with Kenny last year. She definitely had a bounce back, like one of the bigger years of her career. But it's just hard for me to imagine Lainey not winning this.
Just with how things have been going and the industry loving Lainey so much, it's got to be Lainey.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, man, this is one that always confuses... These next two always throw me off. Male Vocalist of the Year. Nominees Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton, and Morgan Wallen.
Wow. What a list, man. That is
any one of these guys. I don't see Jelly Roll taking it.
No, not this year. But it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, maybe next year.
I wouldn't necessarily be surprised, but in my eyes, I don't see Jelly Roll taken out of this group of guys. Oh, I could see Morgan taking this one this year.
Yeah, I mean Luke, Morgan, and Stapleton are the 3, but I'm actually going to go Cody.
I'd love to see Cody take it just because.
Yeah, I mean Cody.
Like he hasn't got a lot of recognition at these award shows or really.
Well, but last year for Till You Can't, he got
Till
some
You
recognition.
Can't was huge.
And then I mean, for somebody that's only had 3 radio hits, he sells out almost every show that he just put more shows on sale this week. And I mean, people love...
They're selling, too.
Yeah, the people love Cody. I mean, it's probably Morgan or maybe Luke, even though Luke's won this 2 or 3 times, so they've probably moved on from Luke for right now. But I'm going to go Cody.
Cody, I'll go Morgan.
Okay. One more before we jump into the big one. Album of the Year. So you got Ashley McBride presents Lindyville, and you got Lainey Wilson, Bell Bottom Country, and you got Kelsey Ballerini, the EP, Rolling Up the Welcome Mat, and then you got the 2 big ones, Morgan Wallen, One Thing at a Time, and Luke Combs, Getting Old.
Gosh, man, I don't know. It's gonna be Morgan or Luke.
Yeah,
it's gotta be. The Kelsey EP was amazing, but
I mean, Lainey, they could give it to Lainey for Bell Bottom Country. Yeah, I mean. I'm going Luke there.
I don't see Lindyville taking it.
No.
I love Ashley, and she's so great. But there was only maybe like 1 or 2 songs in there that I could really get down to. I mean, I don't think I gave it a fair shot though. I need to do another re-listen. Her new album,
it's good, man.
It is amazing. We'll have to do an episode on that. It's killer. It's so good.
Yeah.
But anyways, not to get sidetracked. Gosh, just because you went Luke, I'm going Morgan for album. And it was a huge album. What, 36 songs, or was it 32? 32 is Dangerous, right?
I think it's 36.
I think it is 36 songs. I'm pretty sure.
Luke had 18 on his.
Which, that doesn't necessarily matter. Getting Old's a heck of a record. I mean, it's one of my favorite records in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm checking right. Yeah, 36 songs on One Thing at a Time.
That's wild, man.
I'm going One Thing at a Time, Morgan. All right, man.
Sounds good, man. The big one.
The heaviest weighted category of the night, Entertainer of the Year. Nominees are Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton, Carrie Underwood, Morgan Wallen, and Lainey Wilson. I'm going Luke. I have to. Although Morgan's tour, I did go see it this year, and it was a heck of a show. I'll give him that. It was sold out. It was entertaining. The openers were enjoyable. The effects, the lights, everything was great. But Luke's my guy. I got to go Luke.
I mean, I agree with everything you said. Stapleton finally got it. Carrie's won it before. I think Lainey, she needs another year of headlining arenas.
Yeah.
I mean, as we sit here today, it wouldn't surprise me if she wins it next year. But I think it's Morgan or Luke. And I think that they're going to give it to Morgan just because I think it's his turn.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pick Luke because we saw him. We saw him 3-4 times this year, 4 times this year, and it was just
every single time. Even the free fan club acoustic show was.
Oh yeah.
It's if you've not got to see Luke Combs yet, you got to do it. I'm telling you. If you're able to do it, you got to do it.
Absolutely. We did the episode earlier in the year called, Is Country Cool Again? Well, Lainey's tour is called that. Yeah. And when you look at these nominees, I mean, Jelly and Lainey are newer acts, and Cody is still new to the mainstream, and they're selling out every show. Country is on fire. I think last week, 4 of the top 7 songs in America were country songs. There's been... obviously the Jason Aldean and the Oliver Anthony moments, and Zach Bryan's been having a massive year, and obviously Luke and Morgan. I mean, this is what a time to be a country music fan.
When we first started this podcast in 2020, the pod turned 3 this year. Actually, last month. Happy birthday to the pod.
That's right.
I almost feel like it was more obvious who was going to win these categories, even though we were wrong. But now, all of these artists are so deserving and on fire and relevant and popular and have rabid fan bases.
Yeah.
So it is a good time for country music. You're not kidding, man. It is. We're the cool kid again.
That's right.
I don't think it's been this crazy since the 90s. As far as popularity and relevance and pop culture and everything. This is a full-on movement for sure, but... Yeah, anyways, that's it. That's our predictions for the CMAs. November 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check them out. See if we got these right or not.
Good performances, too.
Yeah, performances.
Yeah, good.
Luke's going to do Where the Wild Things Are. Smash.
That's right.
Morgan's performing, you said, with a special guest, which we don't know who it is
Church,
yet.
Probably.
Yeah, we assume it's Eric. Jelly Roll's doing a performance. Lainey, I believe, too.
Yeah,
there's a ton.
Post Malone's going to be on there. It's going to be wild.
Let's go. Maybe we'll get that Brad Paisley cover or something.
That's right.
Maybe Ed Sheeran will show up.
You just never know, man.
No, you never know.
Everybody wants to be a part of it now.
That's it, man.
That's right.
But, cool, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. This was a quick one. If you're not following us on social media, go check us out. We're all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Country Convos, and you'll be able to find us. And as always, until next time, keep it country and take care of each other.